Hey everyone, it's been a while. I wanted to jump back in here and start making videos again because the season is happening. This is really exciting. I took a little break. It was a big break time and now it's back with retrograde season again. Lots of planets are going into retrograde and that's awesome. So when you hear the word retrograde, it can be scary because you see like, oh no, retrograde. And that means everything's backwards and things are going to go wrong. But this retrograde, Venus in retrograde, is actually super incredible. It's a time for 40 days, every roughly year and a half, where you can really take some deep time to tap in, do self-care, get super decluttered, really take stock of what you value most in life, tune into love and really bring passion into your life and really upgrade everything around you. Now, all retrogrades have this sort of revise, take a look at, upgrade, all of these things. But Venus is this planet that's kind of awesome. Venus is like the Feng Shui planet. Venus rules beauty, love, money, all of the things that we all my clients want, probably all of you want more of, even if you have lots of it already. It's all those wonderful, beautiful, luxurious things in life. So I've read before some horoscopes and some things, and you can read some really kind of scary things about retrograde. So I would say find yourself a really positive astrologer if you're going to do any reading of astrology so that you're not picking up negative predictions, especially for the retrogrades when already there's this collective fear that something bad is going to happen. I love retrogrades and I hope that you love them too. So Venus is one of those planets that has so much to do with luxury and richness and beauty and amazingness. And so when it goes retrograde, it's just a time to really fine tune lots of things in your life and do it in a really efficient and genius way. Efficiency and genius are big themes moving into next year and for the rest of this year for me. Being more sustainable, really looking at ways to be more efficient in life so that you have more time for the things that you love. All of this stuff is awesome. So to start with, one of the things you can do for Venus retrograde is get more into self-care, and your home can help you with your self-care. This is very simple. Just find habits that you've dropped out that really made you feel good, whether it's meditation or yoga or even a bath or a scrub that you make in the kitchen. One of my favorite scrubs is literally just pouring together and very rough estimate of some sugar, a little bit of honey, and lots of oil, whether it's coconut oil or olive oil, and just mixing it up and keeping a batch. I just mix the proportions until I get it to look the way I like it. You can just feel it out and just bring it into the bathroom. Don't store it in the shower, and you have this amazing scrub. It's like so simple. Venus retrograde is all about these things. How can you upgrade self-care in ways that feel really organic and really good? And if you already have habits that you love, how do you bring more of that into your life and enhance that energy? So self-care. If you're not doing enough of it, do more of it. It's so good for you. It's good for your whole life. When you raise your energy higher, your personal energy, suddenly you can change your life so much more easily. You're more creatively inspired. You have more energy. You have more impact. Your energy, when you walk into a room, can actually deeply impact everyone around you. You've seen it when someone really negative comes into a room and everyone's suddenly like, and then you see it when someone super positive walks into a room and everyone's like, wow, and excited and interested. So your energy really does matter, and self-care is all about, one, putting you first and filling yourself up, but also two, being more full so that you can bring more to everyone in your life. So self-care is not selfish, really big deal. So the second thing is beautify. beautify, beautify, beautify your home. Now, I should say this because it's something you'll always see about Venus retrograde. It's apparently not a good time, according to astrologers. It's always a good time to buy any luxury items. So if you're looking to make a big purchase, if you're looking to do some big home renovation, astrologers will say wait until after Venus retrograde, because apparently they believe that you will have more clear thinking in terms of these big purchases. Now, if you need something or want something, get it. As long as you know you really need it and you really want it, that's great. But this type of beautifying that you can do is really, really simple. Just walk around your house and shake up the way things are displayed. You might want to look at the art on the walls and see if it really reflects you. Maybe you want to move some stuff around. I'm moving some stuff out of my bedroom. We'll talk about bedrooms in a second. Out of my bedroom and throughout the house, because I feel like the art in my bedroom really needs to shift. It just really came to me. You might see things that are around your house and be like, why is that there? Or I don't really like that. And those easy beautifications, moving things around, changing the color of something. You can even dye your curtains or do something else that's DIY and really simple. You could change a slip cover on a couch if you have couches with slip covers. You can do something fun to really elevate and beautify your house. This is really important. Hi, honey. Oh, I've got all kinds of... You itchy? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna keep rubbing him so he doesn't scratch himself. All kinds of beautification that's really, really, really easy to do. So look around your house, see if there are little things. Like I'm looking right now, I'm like, wow, my tree needs a new pot. Really simple to do, but it'll make a really big difference, both for my tree and also for my house. So small things, big impact, beautify. Think about even spending more time in beautiful spaces, spaces that inspire you, going to art galleries, museums, places you love to go in nature, things that really inspire you, and tap into that energy. The next thing is to declutter. Declutter especially anything that has to do with your daily routine. So if you want to make your life a little lighter and a little easier, declutter anything that has to do with your daily routine. So when you wake up in the morning, you go into the bathroom. Is the bathroom cluttered? When you get to work and you sit down at your desk, if you sit down at a desk, is it kind of a mess? Or is your desktop on your computer, or is your phone sort of a mess, all disorganized, apps everywhere? You don't know where anything is. Organizing these things can take like no time at all, but they can make such a big impact on your day because suddenly you have more flow. From the minute you wake up all the way through your day, you will have more flow. And it might not seem like that big of a deal, like, oh, I can't find my floss, or I can't find this makeup. It might not seem like, oh, it's gonna be life-changing. But when all those little things that you can't find, when all those little things that you don't know where they are, when all those little things that you're searching for, when you're going through your computer looking for files, all those little things throughout the day, as they pile up, they send us a message. Oh, it's extra work. Oh, things are hard. Oh. And all of that, it's this little things that pile up and ping us with messages that things are hard, they're confusing. And we can't expand as far as we like to, because already there's so much to do and to find and to navigate throughout the day. So take this seriously and do a declutter of your daily routine, even just the smallest ways to reorganize things. Big difference. So that leads me into organizing your money, because Venus is also the planet of money. Money is energy. Money is energy, and when you organize your money more, you create more flow in your money, in all that energy. When you have more flow in Feng Shui, you will prosper more. Venus retrograde is a great time to work on your prosperity. And beyond working on your prosperity, work on everything to do with your passion. So this is a retrograde where it calls you to really look at what you love. Do I really love it? Do I really want it? Is this something that really speaks to me? Have I been communicating with my voice really, really clear and bright and resonant? And if you haven't been, now is a great time to really commit to more passion in your life, whether it's speaking up more at work or getting back a hobby, or diving into a hobby more seriously as something bigger that you want to do with it, and bringing this stuff into your home so that the things that you love, the books that you love, you can grab off a shelf, the things that you wanted to study, the things that you want to know, the things you want to be more deeply engaged with. These are the things to really, really connect with. So while it's not this awesome time, according to astrology, to go and make luxury purchases, it's an awesome time to take your life to the next level in all the things that you are passionate about. So maybe it's signing up for a class, doing something bigger, committing more to something that you love, or literally just bringing more passion into your day, bringing more of all the things that you like to do into what you do right now. Big, big deal to shift the energy. And then finally, love. Love, 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 love. Venus and love is everything. It's what we think of when we think of the planet of love, Venus. Now, here's the thing. A lot of horoscopes will say, oh, this is a time where relationships are really hard and you're going to break up and you're going to do all these things. And none of that is true. So just like take that off the table. What Venus in retrograde is really all about is becoming more present, honest, open, and of course, I'm sure we're all honest, but like open, like really sharing, really connecting more with the people that we love, having more conversations that open life up and make us closer, to bring us closer together, and really looking at the love and how it's being infused into your whole life. So we talked about passion at work, but also how is love infused in your home? One of the ways that I see love in a home is not just, pictures of hearts or romantic photos or wedding photos. One of the ways to see love in a home is to see how well cared for the details of a home are. That's how you can see how much love has been poured into a home. It's all these little details. It's, having the refrigerator magnets curated so that they're really inspiring. It's these little details, like having maybe someone who loves to entertain has really beautiful placemats and really beautiful place settings for a table. It's how much love is put into the details, like cleaning in really, really beautifully precise ways because it feels good. Like none of this has to be out of force. It's the details that bring your life to life. And that's what's really, really important. So thriving plants, pets that are happy, everyone feeling like they have a place that they can really feel at home in. This is the stuff that makes this retrograde really powerful. And of course, in your relationships, getting closer, getting much closer, taking all the clutter out, really bringing life together in more meaningful ways. In your bedroom, you can do a little bit of a detox. One of the simplest ways you can detox your bedroom, whether you're single or you're in a relationship, is to take all the bedding off, wash it all, and wash it all in some non-toxic cleaner. Wash it all. When it dries, you might want to spin it with a few drops of essential oil at the very end. Sometimes I use lavender, just a few drops in the dryer at the very end, so it just really fluffs everything up with energy. And while that's all happening, you can sprinkle salt on your mattress. Just sprinkle some salt, sea salt, let it sit there, but only do this if you have a vacuum. And after it sits for a few hours, usually I like to let it sit for up to like a full day from morning to evening. When it's all ready to go, when you feel like it's ready, then you can vacuum all the salt off your mattress. Now there are more elaborate ways to do this, but this alone, this action, can be this amazing fresh start. And when you do it, set an intention that any of the energy that is no longer for you, anything that doesn't match you, that doesn't match your partner, that doesn't match what you want, all of the old energies that are in your mattress, all of it is going to go with the salt. It's all going to be magnetically attracted out of the mattress and out of your home. So that's a fun ritual that you can do to really create a fresh start. But with all things Venus retrograde, it's all about, oh honey, I stopped rubbing you. All things Venus retrograde are all about more love, more setting up a home in life that's a platform for more expansion, more luxury, more the kind of personal luxury that you love. Free time for me is the greatest personal luxury. So in this time, I always look at how I can create more free time for myself. What's a luxury to you? What do you want more of? How can you create space so that that can happen? And of course, you know, extra beauty, extra love, extra self-care, extra clear space. None of that ever hurts. So if you have any questions, please leave them below. Also, I've given you a link to all of the free feng shui that I send out all the time. People absolutely, well, I don't want to speak for everyone, but I've gotten a lot of messages lately that people really appreciate having these tips come to them on a regular basis so that they can keep working on their home and keep making shifts and see what happens when you really connect to that home magic. Your home is this like extra special part of your life. We think of mind, body, and soul. Many of us think of mind, body, and soul as being the pieces of life. But place, where you are, your home, the environments you live in, your office, your car, all of these things are also a huge part of your life. And so when you start shifting your home with feng shui, it could be like the missing piece. It could be this extra dose of magic that you didn't even know you could utilize. And there are so many ways that it can expand your life. So if you want the free feng shui, sign up. Of course, I'm always posting here. I'm always posting all over the place. I love you guys. If you have questions, please leave them below, and happy retrograde.